Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my quick review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Insecure. Insecure, we finally caught up. So this is episode 7 review. Now, before we get started, I wanted to read this quick synopsis that Demetria L. Lucas wrote on her Instagram page. For those who don't know, Demetria Lucas is a relationship expert. She's an author, a writer. She once was on a reality TV show called Blood, Sweat, and Heels. It came on Bravo. That was one of my favorite reality shows on television at the time. Then it kind of got hood and ratchet and ghetto toward the end. Well, not too good, not too ghetto, hood, or ratchet for me. But you know, the girls started, I heard that was, you know, girl going upside, girl, I don't fight, I just argue. I don't argue, I just, with a bottle. I hit that with a bottle. Yes, I heard it got real like that. That's the last show that aired was, I think, Melissa Ford had got hit in the head with a bottle or a shoe or a glass or something by one of the other girls, not Demetria though. It was another girl. Demetria was real. Demetria was my favorite character. Not character, it was a reality show, but I mean, she was my favorite one on the show. She had like a real, like, kind of, not snobby attitude, but very like, I don't know, I just loved everything about her. She was my favorite one. From the very first thing, I was like, that's my girl. I want to be her friend so bad in real life too, because she seemed like she cool. I just don't think she down for like dumb stuff, like, you know. Anyways, child. So she wrote something on her Instagram page, and I wanted to read it to you. So here we go, y'all. So just give me about 2 minutes, about a 2-minute read, and then we can go into, you know, episode 7 review. All right, so she wrote, finally caught up on Insecure HBO, # Insecure HBO. Molly and Issa have been throwing passive-aggressive jabs all season. The popular notion is Molly only likes Issa as a struggle friend. That doesn't fly with me. Most of Molly's jabs at Issa have been about relationships. She's real snarky about Condola and any possibility of Lawrence's return. With Condola, Molly feels threatened not being Issa's number one. Not so sure why Molly takes such an issue with Lawrence, but some women see their girls as an extension of themselves, and they try to micromanage, i.e. control, who their friends date. That ish gets old quick. There's also a type of woman who gets in a relationship and immediately thinks that she knows what is best for everyone else's relationship. Issa takes her own jabs at Molly. They're more love taps than body blows, but still. There are a lot of snarky remarks about Molly and Andrew and Molly's bad decisions with men. In fairness to Issa, she's usually striking back, not striking first. Unpopular opinion. Molly wasn't obligated to ask Andrew to do ish, but Molly should have explained why she really said no, i.e. I'm walking on eggshells trying to maintain this relationship. He's touchy just talking about his job, and I don't want to trigger him because I fear losing a relationship that I'm deeply insecure about. Molly was dead wrong for being mad at Issa. Issa took another avenue to get at Andrew. Lest Molly forget, she met Andrew via Issa meeting Nate. Issa has her own connection to Andrew, a connection established outside of Molly. Issa didn't violate any code, and while Molly and Issa are in a weird place, there hasn't been a violation of the friendship so great that Molly should be that mad at Issa over Andrew. The real issue Molly had with Issa at the end wasn't about creating boundaries. It's Andrew didn't tell her what he did, and it took Molly back to him shutting her out. She was mad / hurt at him, but she wants the relationship with him to work. Molly blew up at Issa because her anger needed a release. Prioritizing relationships with men to the detriment of their friendship with women is also something many women do. I just want to read that and put that on the table. All right, so we thinking that Molly does not see Issa. Issa drives up, and I guess because there's no one in the restaurant, Issa hits her car alarm. Molly just happens to look up and see this Issa, so she turns back around and pretends that she's on her phone, thinking that Issa is about to come in and I guess apologize, and they can get this friendship back on track, right? No. Issa thinks that Molly didn't see her, so Issa, when I tell you, baby, Issa ran so fast and got back in the car. Baby, Issa ran as fast as Future does from his children, right? When I tell you Issa caught Ghost, yes, Issa got Ghost. So Issa thinking that Molly didn't see her, and Molly thinking that Issa was gonna come in, and Issa didn't. Anyway, child. So Molly says that Molly is talking to Andrew. Andrew is kind of fine, but Andrew is not the catch like y'all make him out to be. Just like Lawrence really ain't the catch y'all make him out to be. Like Lawrence just got a job, okay, girl. I should not be drinking this water this late. I'm gonna be up all night going to the restroom. So Molly says Issa ran away from her like an actual job. See, that's the stuff that people be talking about. Like, I don't know what what Molly meant by that, but I'm like, Issa has always had a job. Like, what? Like, we can't. One thing we can't act like is like Issa is just some bum chick off the streets who just don't work. Issa has always worked, right? I think Lawrence was the one who didn't have a job. But from what I understand, from what I remember, Issa has always had, I think this is the only time that she really hasn't had like a job. I guess she still does Lyft or Uber, right? So Molly gets called in for an important meeting that she didn't know about. Her and Andrew are supposed to be going to Mexico to meet his brother and I guess his wife or his girlfriend. I think his brother is married. But she gets called in for a meeting that she didn't know anything about. So she goes to work the next day, gets her assistant together. Molly's almost late to the airport. When I tell you, I don't know why I thought it was so funny. When Molly was running to the airport and he was like, I see you, and she did a 360. And he was like, why did you do a 360? She was like, I don't know. When Kim Fields, what was her name on the show? I can't remember her character's name, but Kim Fields was on the plane with them, and she asked him, so where y'all going? It be small stuff on Insecure that be real funny to me. So where y'all going? Bitch, we going to the same place. Girl, I do nonstop flights, baby. So, girl, why are you asking me where are we going? We going to the same place, girl. She said one time I ended up on the wrong plane. Her character was funny. Baby, when Andrew started fingering Molly on the plane, I said, I know that's right. Ain't nothing like that fresh love, okay? That shit gonna be real boring after about a year, huh? Girl, get your hands off of me, shit. I'm trying to go take me a nap before we get to where we going. Okay, that's how stuff change up after them 90. 90 days is the probation. Everybody having real fun on the first 90 days. Anyways, good to arrive in Mexico. Andrew brother, he's cute on the show. Whoever he is on the show. His wife is giving Molly compliment after compliment after compliment. Molly basically is like, girl, do I have to worry about her fucking me later on? I know that's right. Girl. Molly, I guess they were supposed to be bringing, I don't know what the plan was, but Molly brought some lingerie. When I tell you, baby, Andrew brought, girl, all I saw was some butt plugs. I saw a butt plug. I saw some balls. I said, oh, y'all about to have a real good time. Girl, just get you a cup. Just get you go, baby, go downstairs, get you a bottle of vodka, and baby, just get you some wings for later, for afterwards, because you be hungry afterwards doing all that. Get you some wings, and girl, y'all got y'all a night. Yeah, I said, okay. Molly's dress, I thought Molly's dress was cut out. Let me tell you something. One thing I do like about this show is that they don't sleep on Molly's character. Like, Molly is supposed, they have Molly as the girl who's always dressed well, always carrying designer, even small little things that I've seen, like one, I think it was like last season, like I saw like some Tom Ford sitting on her counter, you know. So I think they make sure the characters stay together, basically. Like, you'll never catch Molly like, oh girl, I'm about to go to Forever 21, because that's not the girl that she is on the show. She's the Christian Dior girl, she's a Tom Ford girl. Girl, I'm giving y'all girls bathing suits and fashion, and even when I'm working out, girl, I got on Off-White. What's that brand, Off-White? Like, I love that about the show. I love that about Molly's character. When I tell you, when they went running, girl, Andrew, I said, girl, Andrew, brother, why are you going with them shorts on and that shirt? One of them shorts was pulled up to his neck. That shirt was, I know for a fact, them shirt. Anytime I see a man with his pants, with those type of shorts on, and his shirt is tucked in, I know he tucked his shirt in his drawers. I know he tucked his shirt in his drawers. But Andrew brother kind of fine though. What is Andrew brother's name on the show? He was fine to me. I would have took both of them. Okay. Anyway, so they go running up a hill or whatever it is, and when they get up to the hill, it's a gorgeous view. And so Molly is like, how we gonna get, like, you know, you be thinking like, oh my God, okay, I can do this, we good. Oh, okay, this is good, we made it up here. But how we gonna get down? Because I know we're not going back, I know we're not walking back down now. How we gonna get down from here? And girl, next thing you know, they zip lining, girl. I would have, ooh. Girl, I probably would have peed on myself. I zip lined in Vegas, but that's not no zip line. Girl, that's just like flying from building to building, girl. That, what they did, that's some zip lining, girl. That's like a whole nother level of like, oh. Ooh, girl. Nate calls Andrew. I think he can't get the garage open. And so wait, I said it wrong. Nate calls Andrew. Nate can't get the garage open. So he needed a garage. Girl, I'm acting real slow. Baby, Nate called Andrew. He couldn't get the garage open. Andrew told him where an extra garage opener was, basically. You heard some giggling and laughing in the background. It was Issa. I said, Issa, you being messy. Because you know damn well, you knew Nate was calling him on FaceTime. And you knew Molly was probably right there, so you was probably laughing in the background so Molly could hear you. I know them games that friends play with each other. Anyway, so Molly, of course, starts to, you know, not talk about Issa, but discuss Issa. And Andrew tells her that, I guess once upon a time, not long ago, that Nate was struggling with mental illness, basically. Now, he didn't really go into detail, but at one point, I'm not trying to sweep it under the rug like it wasn't that, but I don't know if he was really going through a mental problem or if he was just kind of like bummed that him and Issa broke up. Cause like, I don't think that their relationship was that deep to the point where it could just mentally fuck you up in the head. But maybe I'm wrong on that one. Baby, now this part right here, when Molly came out that restroom, first of all, I thought Molly looked gorgeous this entire episode. When I tell you Molly came out that restroom with that lingerie on, I said, yes, ma'am. I said, we got the same shape. I need to borrow that one day, girl. No, girl, I don't wear lingerie, girl. Okay, I might do all this, but girl, you know. But anyways, child, I gotta explain shit to y'all. I'm a grown ass man. Even if I did wear lingerie, it ain't none of y'all business, and can't nobody do nothing about it. Okay. But anyways, so when I tell y'all, I mean, Molly came out that restaurant with that lingerie on, but when I tell you she set her ass on Andrew's nose and made him smell her ass, I said yes. I said, oh, baby. When I tell you, baby, Andrew and Molly was smashing this whole episode. When I say, baby, they were smashing the entire episode until, right, until the infamous pool scene. So is Molly, the wife, Andrew in the pool. I guess somebody was swimming by. I thought it was a brother. I thought it was Andrew's brother, but somebody was swimming by, and I guess some water got into her eye, and so Molly was like, "Oh, let me go get your towel." So Molly gets up and goes to get the sister-in-law a towel, and before she arrived, there were two white guests. They just gave her. The woman at the Hispanic fish at the front counter just gave them the towel. Now, I don't know if they had, at this point, I didn't know if they had showed her their room key before the scene, you know, before Molly made it up there. However, the brother did confirm that he saw that they did not give the room key or show their room key to the to Fish, who was giving out the towels. So, of course, Molly says that it has something to do with race, which I'm 100% behind Molly. Like, girl, if two white people walk up here and you tell us that the policy is we have to show a room key in order to get a towel, and they don't show their room key, and then when the black woman walks up and you enforce the policy, but you didn't enforce it with the white folk, what else am I supposed to think? And see, this is why you better, baby, y'all better, Qualities Cup, y'all better start being careful with this whole people of color. Because the fight don't always include people of color. Sometimes the fight just really includes niggas. Because you see how Andrew almost turned on Molly when she mentioned the people. What's she saying? She made a comment about people of color. And Andrew was like, what do you mean? She was like, you're not like that. He was like, what do you mean I'm not like that? Why are you getting so offended, Andrew? Why are you getting so offended? That's why I was like, I've always had my eye on Andrew. Like, Andrew fine. Yeah, Andrew was fine, but Andrew ain't the catch how y'all try to make him out to be the catch. Like, Molly is just the problem. Andrew been part of the problem too since the beginning, okay? I still don't know how they just hopped into that relationship like that, but anyways, it's the girl, they in a relationship. The brother basically starts talking about how do you think it really had to do with race, and you know, you have to pick your battles, and it's already hard enough having conversations about race with people. At some point, it's just kind of like, girl, I don't even feel like explaining, because I don't even need to. Why? Because the truth of the matter is, I don't even feel like going down that. I don't even feel like, this is not even that type of video. This is a fun video. Anyways, so Molly calls, when I say I did catch my life, when she cursed him out in front of his wife, and the wife didn't say nothing. When she said, fuck you, and that wife didn't say nothing, you better, well, girl, I thought my phone was about to die. You better not say nothing, because you'll be next too, girl. Okay? Molly calls Dr. Rhonda. Now, when I say, baby, your vacation has to be horrible, when you call your therapist on your I shouldn't have said that. Well, for me. I'm gonna say this much. If I had a therapist, which I need one, if I had a therapist and I call my therapist on my vacation, I would be upset. I would be upset. I do not want to call my therapist on my vacation, especially in the simple fact that I haven't even talked. The thing is, it's one thing if you feel like you just need to check in. I shouldn't have said that, because I'm just talking for me. I don't want to deal with my therapist on my vacation. But I guess if you're one of those people, and I think that what it is with Molly is because she has not been talking to her therapist. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Molly has not been talking to her, or not have been, she hasn't been seeing her therapist. So at this point on your vacation, for you to feel like I need to talk to my therapist, like, girl, your vacation is fucked up at this point. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Anyway, Shell. Oh, so Molly runs into Lawrence at the airport, and that's pretty much the end of the episode. All right, y'all. So we caught up, girl. I gotta watch Beverly Hills. Girl, I ain't watching it tonight. I'm about to wash my ass and go to sleep. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm gonna play with this MacBook a little bit. Girl, that's what I'm really about to do. Play with this MacBook. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.